चल, तो आपका स्टॉक इन्वेस्टिंग जर्नी जो है, स्टॉक मार्केट्स में इन्वेस्ट जो किया है, तो उसमें आपका कौन सा बेस्ट पिक रहा है इन योर करियर एंड कितने रिटर्न्स बनाए थे आपने, उसमें क्या थीसिस था?
So I think best picks कई रहे हैं in a very short duration. E2E Networks was one company which was into data center as well as AI. So E2E Networks क्या करता था कि the company was actually into providing NVIDIA GPUs to hyperscalers. Now, what is a hyperscaler? Some company who will use this GPU and use AI over it to manage its business operations. Let's say example के तौर पे something like a Zomato. Now we know that a lot of data analytics happens in Zomato by the way of what ads they show us, and by the way, Zomato wants its customers to place orders from certain restaurants. Sometimes it gets higher commissions and all that, right? So all that mind and all that ML machine is run on NVIDIA GPUs, and this company used to provide it. So it was an infrastructure provider to all the AI companies in India. That was like within a year, I think maybe 15 months, that was like a 25 bagger.
25 bagger in 15 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is like a very small proportion because you would not understand the space fully. Sometimes you are not able to allocate enough capital. In terms of X, in terms of, that is a company which has done well in a very short period of time. In terms of really wealth made, there's a SME company actually. The company's name is PNGS Gargi Fashion Jewelry. That company actually, to a certain level, changed, the trajectory of my personal investment journey. So again, within 2 years after IPO, I'm taking it from the IPO price. Company went up 50x in 2 years after the IPO. And, for me personally, it was roughly 12x within 8 months, I think 9 months.
तो इसमें आपने क्या देखा था, क्या थीसिस था? इज इट द सेम पीएनजी, द गाडगिल
बिल्कुल
द ज्वेलरी वन?
बिल्कुल ज्वेलरी वन
क्या हुआ था इसमें, क्या
सो एक्चुअली आप इनकी बैकग्राउंड और हिस्ट्री में जाएंगे ना तो आपको पता लगेगा. एंड वेन एवर वी डू दिस फंडामेंटल इन्वेस्टिंग, हम ना काफी we spend like months sometimes to understand the promoter's history as well. So आप अगर इस कंपनी की पर्टिकुलरली हिस्ट्री में जाएंगे तो पूना गाडगिल is a very famous jeweler in Maharashtra. But I came from Jaipur, right? So I have no idea what this jeweler is. Similarly, in Jaipur, we have like a household name which is called Moti Sons. So this jeweler was a pretty large jeweler, had a pretty good name in Maharashtra in local people here, and most importantly, they were very respected jewelers. Inka matlab they had a lot of what should I say, public trust was a lot of there in this jeweler. So uski wajah se kya hua ki we understood that the company promoters were trustable guys. We did some channel checks from banks also who were their lenders. Now आप ऐसा समझिए कि एक बहुत बड़ी कंपनी है और एक बहुत बड़ा प्रमोटर है. वो उस बड़ी कंपनी में वो प्रमोटर इज डूइंग रफली 100 to 150 crores of profit each year. He is at 5,000 crores of sales, right? He is launching a company within that larger ecosystem, which will set up shop-in-shops in that large store. आप ऐसे समझिए कि टाइटन के स्टोर में कैरेट लेन का शॉप-इन-शॉप है. So what valuation or how can Titan scale up, Carrot Lane? That was a similar thought process in PNGS Gargi. So they were setting up a different vertical, which was exclusively for fashion jewelry. And specifically for fashion jewelry, setting up shop-in-shops in their main stores. And they were doing an IPO at 7 times price to earnings. This is a SME IPO. So typically SME IPOs are priced that way. And since that time, now what is happening is a lot of, due to gold prices increasing, right? People opt for lightweight jewelry. You might have heard of 14 carat, even 8 carat, 9 carat. I'm hearing it's pretty famous in foreign markets. But India में क्या होता है कि if you really go to a Tanishq or a large jeweler like Moti Sons as well, the average ticket size of a decent jewelry will be somewhere around 2 to 5 lakhs, maybe more. But India is shifting towards lightweight jewelry, wherein the average ticket size goes down up to, like, say, 30,000. It becomes more affordable to people, and you can clock volumes. Plus, this sector is more margin accretive as well versus the heavy gold, sector, because wahan pe you can't charge a, very high making charges. But yahan pe you can charge a decent making charges, and the gold price is also less. And hence, structurally, what we saw is fashion jewelry will always be a higher ROC, higher margin business versus main jewelry businesses. And this guy was launching a company at, let's say, around 70, 80 crores, maybe less actually, 30, 40 crores market cap. IPO kar raha hai. He's already doing a 150 crore PAT in his parent company. Plus the promoter's, son is a ISB grad. I've spoken to promoter also a couple of times. He's leading this. So he's leading this fashion jewelry this thing, foray for the group. I also saw CaratLane was doing well. So some other companies, there are a few other companies in this sector. A company which is South Indian, it's called Kushal Jewelry. And similarly, there are at least 5 to 10 companies in the unlisted space which were doing well specifically in this fashion jewelry space. So we thought 7p is nothing, right? I mean, in jewelry normally gets roughly 40 to 70 times as per promoter pedigree and growth. And hence we took a bet on that company. We were very fortunate and lucky that some other investors also invested in the company, and obviously company scaled up pretty good. I mean, this year I think they would do 50 crore kind of PAT, and they are already at roughly 1500. At the peak they were valued at around 1600 crore kind of valuation. Right now trading at around 1000 crore.